Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wingin It, where I check out games that I've never played before, go in blind, kind of experience it with you guys. Now, this is a bit of a special episode. For the first reason being that Death and Taxes has been a little bit more on my radar than some of these other games. I'd heard of it before, I've not seen anything on it. I basically have just heard a little bit more about it than some of the other games. I know it's like Papers, Please a little bit, except you decide who lives and who dies. Instantly sold. The game sounds amazing. Another thing is I just want to give a shout out to where I got this game from. So there is I believe it's itch.io is doing this special, essentially, or this bundle deal where you, it's pay what you want with a minimum of $5, and you get this sounds like an exaggeration, but last I checked it was 1,400 games. And yeah, the money goes towards I believe it's the NAACP and national bailout charities. So basically just objective goodness here. You get all sorts of good games, total variety all across the board, and it goes to a good cause. So I definitely recommend checking that out. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get into this. Honestly, I've been looking forward to this game so much, I wouldn't be surprised if this maybe evolved into a series of some sort where I check out the game in a little bit more in depth. But we'll have to see. That's certainly not anything set in stone. I don't. Okay. This is interesting. It's like a comic book. Fate, keep it low. Got the Beatles reference, excellent. Do be walking though.
Excuse me, sir.
Wow. Guess that guy got sent to the Shadow Realm. This is interesting. Okay. Oh, this is... So, yeah, I'm the Grim Reaper, essentially. The customization is delightful. I think this thing just looks absolutely sweet. Gosh, I feel like I'm customizing Black Mask in the new Harley Quinn movie. I'm surprisingly torn here. We'll go with this. This looks sweet. Looks like a rock album cover. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife. Absolutely.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
The voiceovers.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world.
I might read it myself just to speed it up a little bit. But I am Fate. I'm keeper of the world order. Where am I?
I am the keeper of world order. Oh, a polite Grim Reaper for a change.
Yeah, let's reinvent the wheel here, you know? People say that as if it's a bad thing, but, you know, death has been around forever. You know, why not
Welcome
make
to
my
your
life a
new
little
job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4. The Sun County. I know what you are thinking, and yes, as it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world.
Okay.
Yes?
Right, yes.
Gallows humor.
Dude, I'm ready for this.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say, will I get paid for this? But I guess
appreciate solid work.
This is more like me in a normal job. For some reason, I just find it painfully uncomfortable to ask what I'm going to get paid, so I just accept jobs blindly.
Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
Very
we
insightful.
Keep humans from falling off.
Equilibrium and keep the chaos in
we
check.
establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check.
I was born to do this.
Yes, you were.
Literally, objectively.
Literally.
Yeah.
One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period.
We're on a trial period.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Sounds good. That cat, something about its face was a little too human for my liking, but I'm dialed in here. Instruction for the day. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. One human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you've made the decision. Good luck on the first day. Have fun at least. Good for procrastinating and scrolling through Cocker. Alrighty. Team of ragtag oil drillers sent out to outer space to counter imminent. We got a... What is this? Armageddon, that's the movie reference there. Alright, I'm done with the phone. Okay, what do we got here? Bruno Billis, 43, drill master. Bruno is an infamously gruff drilling expert who has been working on deep-sea oil rigs for countless years. They have a tense relationship with their offspring, yet have lately been attempting to reconnect. So, Bruno is not a lost cause as far as I'm concerned, but also I will say, he seems like the type of guy who knows that his job is dangerous. So, you know, I think there's something to be said about that. He understands he's in a risky situation. Talia Al-Farsi. Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professor of economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. Oof. I'm gonna be honest with you here. Like I said, Bruno's younger, and I think that might be the a really important factor for a lot of people. But this woman is going to objectively, based on her economic background, I think she's going to be able to restructure an entire country and provide great life for many people. His choice is final. Yes. Farewell, my boy, Bruno. I'm very sorry, Bruno. Yes. Had to be one of them. Alright. And then, yeah, you just, confirm. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I didn't get to check the drawers. What do we got going on here? That was the opposite of what I was expecting. Take me here. I want to talk to this guy. No? Alright.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
Store, I assume?
As ye may guess, the famous, nay, infamous, Quartermaster.
An honor.
Aye, 'tis me, terror of the waves. I may have grown most humble with age,
okay,
but tales of my thunderous exploits will live forever.
Can I buy stuff here?
Aye, your visit,
okay.
Browse at your will.
All right. Can't afford anything. Yeah, I have literally no money, but at least the concept has been set up. Where do I go? Oh, boss. Hello, Mr. Fate. Did I do a good job?
The new
How was your
death
first day?
spell.
I thought it was really good.
Welcome. Great.
It
We
wasn't
are
the easiest
counting
decision,
on
but
your dedication.
I'm not unhappy.
You do him. Remember,
Lives are on the line. Yes.
I
absolutely.
see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did
I
you
would say I
figure-
did.
To be honest, I gave a simple one to begin with. There was no
Yeah, no, I would agree.
choice.
Neither of these people
Sometimes
deserved to die.
such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible.
No, I'm ready for
Keep
anything,
your
honestly.
eye on the letter for future guidelines.
Yes, will do, sir.
A new
Yeah.
day awaits.
Goodbye.
Off you
Kitty
go.
looks tired. We gotta get out of here. Give him some space. Do I? Is it? Okay, I'm assuming light blue is my bedroom. Yes. Alrighty. Just another day at work. Honestly. Okay. Boss is talking to a devil, it looks like. Let's get to work. The rules. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. Quota for the day. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Business as usual. Nothing in there. What's going on the news? Economy gradually improving after critical. So, I did good, I think. Click here. Yeah. Wait, can I actually... I was wondering if I could see the camera. Team of astronauts sent to detonate asteroid threat. Valiantly give lives to complete the mission. Does that mean an asteroid's going to crash into the planet? I guess I hadn't considered that. Alexandra O'Malley. Alexandra recently made a big career change, shifting from baking pizzas at a local Pacluzzi's to robotics engineering. Their dream is to make a waffle-destroying robot. She's got that engineer situation. Definitely afraid of waffles. Well, architect. Construction is the lifeblood of any advanced civilization. High rises strewn across the horizon. Truly a glorious sight, but we can do better. That's what Natsume thinks. At least lately, they've started researching more ecologically sound architecture, somewhat what some might call arcologies. Guru. Buddy, I got bad news for you. Wait, no, I got good news for you because I only have to kill an architect. Parts of you experienced a spiritual awakening after eating a moldy cheese with questionable origin while on vacation. Now they spend their time spreading the newfound wisdom to anyone who will listen. Okay, I don't love this guy. One human with an engineering background has to die. I'm not gonna just kill this dude for no reason, and he doesn't have an engineering background. So you live, like, yes. All right, it's your lucky day. As for Alexandra, big career change, shifting from baking pizzas to make a waffle destroyer. I mean, she's going the ecology route. I'm sorry, Alexandra. Hopefully you do not die at the hand of a incoming waffle, but I gotta go with she's making ecologically sound architecture. Like, that is game-changing stuff, you know. Nothing personal. So did I? Yes. Okay. That is what I intended happening. I think that's all I got for the day. Well, it was not too tough to begin with, I don't think. Up goes down, down goes up. Sir?
Grim, how was the second day?
I would say this one was good.
Good.
A little bit.
So,
Yeah.
did you follow the rules properly?
I did.
Great. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Everything looks to be in.
Yeah.
Continue the good work.
Do not let
and
tough
do
choices
not let
get you
tough
down.
choices get you down.
Okay.
Great indeed.
I'm not one to ask much at a new
We
job,
could use
you know?
more spawns with your attitude.
Yeah.
Rest well.
Good night. Oh my god. This is like the end of this game. I'm gonna have to decide if the cat lives or dies. Boss fight. Good night. Don't think I have enough money to buy anything cool. To work. Gentlemen. Yeah, what we got? New day dawns. You ought to know the drill right now, but just in case, here's another simple one. No special request today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles, then send them to me by fax. Quota for the day, 2 humans have to die. Okay. Local woman chokes on waffle and dies. Oh, maybe it's somebody else. Just maybe. To discuss, you know, she's a martyr. Discuss waffle ban. That's almost good news. Still science fiction, a dream of the future, but we may be getting closer. Yeah. I'm happy with my decision there. What do we got? Leo Bojarski. How many? We gotta kill 2 boys? Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and at that time they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realtor agencies. That plays a factor. I would hate to kill this guy just because of rumors, but if it comes down to it, maybe. Columba Hunter. Wow. Distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. I mean, pretty much no knocks against that guy. Florence Alua. Florence is one of the central organizers behind canvassing for the re-election of popular politician Beren Sayender. When not engaged in political campaigning, Florence long rides in their garden. Okay. A true student for life, Christie has no intention of stopping their intense learning process. In fact, they might be on the verge of a massively important breakthrough with their 4th bachelor's thesis. You're living. Because potential of good is a lot. Potential for bad isn't necessarily a hard death, but you at least got something objectively good going for you, or potentially objectively good. Eric Valborg, avid digital sports enthusiast who works at the office with the Parallax Digital Sports League. They are also a death metal vocalist, passionate about getting the very best in performance. This is sad, but you're also on the older end of this. You're not old, but comparatively, Leo, my main man. To the Shadow Realm it is with you. As for, you got war veteran. 26 is young, but student for life, on the verge of something great. I'm sorry. An eye for an eye. Okay? One live, one die, as of now. So, now we're down to Florence, Columba, and Eric. Man, I'm nervous. Like, airplane pilot, if I kill this guy, I feel like he might crash a plane and kill even more people. Is that a potential thing here? Re-election of candidate. Honestly, I prefer video games, which I think is what this is, Digital Sports League, to politics. Ooh, this is the first one that really feels bad. But honestly, yeah, I'm interested to see what the Twitter says after this one, because I am basically letting this guy live, because I think that if I were to kill him, we'd have a lot more people knocking at the door. Die, live, and then Eric, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You just skated by here. You might want to, I don't know. Be happy for your situation at the very least. Did I already read Twitter? Yes. Oof. Waffle Woman. Farewell, Waffle Woman. She'll be remembered for that too, which is probably what hurts the most. I would hate to be, like, nobody wants to die being conquered by their ultimate fear. Like, that is just unfortunate.
Grim.
My latest 3 days
spawn.
You have been with us. How do you feel?
3 days you have been with us.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Excellent. That is what I hoped to
As you
hear.
may imagine, it is important to keep
As you
morale
may
up on
imagine.
work.
Now, let me take a look
Okay,
at the
yeah.
Right.
Looks to be in order.
Everything
You
looks
have
to
followed
be
the
in
rules and
order.
marked the correct amount of profiles. I am interested in the idea of not following the rules.
Thank you for reminding me, Lady Poddington. Okay, Grim.
Yes.
About your payment, which I may have...
Sweet cash.
Do not spend it all in one place.
Okay.
Worry not. You will be getting back.
Okay.
The
See,
contract stipulates that every death gets a fair
I didn't have to ask
salary.
for it.
based
Bank on the
their
employer being a good
performance
guy.
accuracy. Marking profiles correctly is the most important task.
Understand.
Errors in secondary tasks
Reduce the total.
will reduce the total,
Even if the primary.
even if there really is not much else to say.
All right.
You may leave.
Sweet.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, no, so I am interested in the idea of making a mistake. Because...
Prepare for a perilous
we got
adventure
that.
on the ocean of quality merchandise.
Spins and words, it clicks and clacks. Very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. Inside this black globe, never settling in the middle of the storm, stands figures to able to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. I'm interested in this thing.
Well, blow me down, lad. 'Tis the arcane bibbledy scoop of some wizard whose name all clicks and crackles and bibbles and found its scale in a tower. Yet playing so hard they forgot about frivolous. 'Tis a remedy for restless fingers and idle hands.
Alright, well thank you, man. I got my own fidget spinner now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what do we got here? Package? My Mortimer? It's bedtime. I would like to get the package. I guess this place for that. Oh, you can scroll. This doesn't seem any more efficient. Bedtime. Boss. Looking to fly with the yellow tie. Give me my package. Is it my package? Oh, okay, so it's a thing I got. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah. How would you know? How would you feel knowing that the guy who pulled the trigger on your life is just messing with a fidget spinner? Look at that. I knew it. I saved people. Struck dead after being local politician dead after being struck by a car. Police have not yet ruled out a delivery hit. So was she the politician or was she advocating for a politician? I hit it. Way too fast. Parents beware, death metal artists may be trying to summon demons. Eric, how could you? Young campaigner shot during a rally by a member of a reactionary. Baron Sayander mourns loss of longtime supporter, promises to help out the family during these dark times. Scandal erupts at university as another thesis found to be full of plagiarized paragraphs and faulty research. I feel betrayed. Both... At least my plain boy clutched up. Have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours, appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. 3 humans have to die. Should I disobey? Well, we'll see. okay? Blair, what do you got going? Blair considers their job as a doctor more of a hobby. Okay. Oh, Blair. You're a doctor? Okay, plastics surgeon and a director of pornography. They enjoy traveling to various foreign lands and shooting short films. Given their regular travel agenda, they have 3 wives in 3 different countries. Grim, I'm watching you. You should mark this profile to live. Fate. Are you kidding me? Of course. The one guy that I'm like, see ya never, buddy. Leon can't even count the amount of shoes they've made. They dream of making shoes that gives an understanding of how it feels to be in other people's shoes. Because actually wearing other people's shoes doesn't really give any particular insights. Okay, I mean, that's a hard-working man. Chase absolutely loves shredding guitar solos. I feel like if I allow this guy to live, then he's just gonna link up with Eric and bring like the entire world crumbling down. Fingers pick and slide over guitar strings so fast most cameras can't even catch up. They are an idol to any ambitious young guitarist to be. Anson loves to sin and is committed to performing all the 4 deadly sins daily. They live in a cave outside the city, avoiding law enforcement. Yeah. All the 4 deadly sins daily? 4? I guess we changed that one. Yeah, no, you're in trouble. I mean, your last name is Sin. You are a career sinner, you know. I think if anything, you would enjoy it down here. So come on, welcome to the party. Oh god, I'm teetering on our boy there. Okay, yeah, you're Glory Magnuson Hellberg. When still in their early 20s, Glory that's just a word. Harbored some edgy and extreme views on society and the world in general, up until the point that they grew up and calmed down, readjusting their innate interest on societal issues to gain greater knowledge of history and the myriad structures that affect our lives. Oof. So, I think honestly, based off that one tweet that's saying that I don't think they're gonna summon demons, but it's like the Kamehameha meme where they're like in the like octagon and the dude like it's the comic and the guy's like starts charging up a bolt and the dude's like I quit. I don't know if you can, but I didn't want to stick around. So just in case you are gonna summon demons, legendary guitarist, you know, cement this dude in history. Goodbye. We're down. We need one more death. So either Leon, the career worker, this guy who's atoned for his sins, or this horrible, horrible man. I am a rule follower at heart. I am. Doesn't seem right, man. It doesn't feel right. Not that he's a bad person. 3 wives, culturally. Yeah, that's compromising your moral values for the guy who signs your paycheck. All right. I think. I'm sorry, Glory. Look, man. I hate to do it. You learned, okay? You bettered yourself. But, you know, all I know is that you have made mistakes, and for all I know, this guy is just a man who's trying to make some shoes. That doesn't make you... I won't be sleeping too easily on that one tonight. At least my boy Leon is getting to live, so correct. 3 people have to die. Dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. This one's not gonna put a smile on my face. Alrighty. Jeez. Look, boss. I have a bone to pick with you. Did you make a deal with this porn director?
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Okay.
All the profiles are here.
Okay.
Just as you even adhered to my little test note.
Vigilance,
I commend you for exhibiting
I read the
vigilance.
fine print.
I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me.
Okay.
I
He's
did not
basically
expect
my
you
dad,
to turn out
so I
such
needed
a
that.
good and dedicated reaper.
Thank you.
If you keep this up, you will get far.
Middle manager.
Maybe even. Anyway,
This
I
isn't
am
feeling
quite
as good
busy
as it should.
tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
I didn't get the dialogue option to pick a bone with him, so I suppose my bone will stay unpicked. Is anything else unlocked? Anybody want to stage a coup? Alright, bedtime it is. Back to the old grind. Who am I gonna... Let's, my money's in here. Oh, a coin to flip. No, I might need that. I would have needed that on the last one, actually. Found dead in their hotel room. Examiner suspects unexpected stroke. Body of suspected sinner found in cave, crushed under a pile of loot. Honestly, dude, for being a sinner, that's not the worst way to go. Draft of a 1,000-page historical analysis of Cosmopolis City to be published posthumously. Okay. Dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost, waiting to be released. Can I do that? Okay. What are we looking at? Oh no. Spare any humans with a science background. Good you are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. I hope you are enjoying the routine. Mathematician, that's not science. That's the other part of STEM. Science background. Archaeologist, painter, cosmologist. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Sharp mind and quick wit have served Fiona well. They're the maths expert in a popular science show. Okay. With a science... No, she has a math background and is associated with people who are related to science. Making maths cool again and hoping no one notices their extensive tax fraud endeavors. Gwendolyn is not exactly sure when their career as a network engineer stagnated. It's definitely not what they dreamed of doing with their life. They're barely just content enough, and their large family depends on their income. So I need 2 people have to die. Receptionist. Ken enjoys their job as a receptionist more than anything. Their infectious smile can turn even the biggest frowns upside down, brightening the mood of hundreds of people every day. Where do you work that hundreds of people are flowing out? Jiro is currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions. Okay, wait a minute. Digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from the fabled age of the colossal hamster. I think the situation here is if I spare my dude Jiro, a dormant plague bacteria is going to be released. Okay. Dia paints nudes and nudes only. Okay, alright. For some reason, these paintings don't sell very well, and they have been playing around with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by the heroic death of a prominent sinner, Anson. It's like the hero killer in My Hero Academia. 10 years Aisha has spent gazing through a powerful telescope at the stars all across the universe. Bit by bit, they've become ever more convinced that the whole world is actually some sort of simulation, a realistic reproduction crafted in binary. Okay, here we go. Off the rip. You're... Come on, boss. I dare you to tell me that this is a science background. She works with... There's the word science, but she is a mathematician. You die. Quit being bad at taxes. Maybe you'll respawn. Need one more. She's coasting. Hasn't done anything bad. Look, Ken, I would not let anything on this earth harm you, my good friend. Cosmologist. You gotta live. If I follow my boss. Honestly, if he does consider the science, which he's wrong, I'm finally gonna get to see what happens when I break the rules. Okay. I think other than that, gosh, oh, you son of a gun. Never more convinced. Who was the, yeah, a painter? Nudes and nudes. Look, it's not the nudes part that's upsetting me here. I'm fine with the potential sex work. It's the heroic death, heroic death of a prominent sinner, she's gonna cause some problems. So I think this is at least a good thing. Now, got a death. You all get to live. Now, I'm going to kill a lot of people. Okay, please. I think a lot of people are gonna die because of this. But you can go ahead and live. Ken, you're beyond living. You're inspiring life in other people. Okay. I can't wait to see how this backfires. Here we go. Look, that's not a science background. I don't care what he says. Like, I have friends who are gonna be doctors, but I'm gonna be a middle or a high school teacher. I'm not a scientist.
What a day.
What a day. Let's go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles.
Okay. Anyway, Grim.
Yep.
5 days you have been with us. How does it feel
the opposite of
to
that
make
one.
the difficult choices?
No, absolutely not. Every moment is a living hell. Not quite that. Yeah, I guess. Not every choice. I would say meh.
Is it though?
I can almost imagine what a normal base.
Almost.
But
imagine what.
in a sense of the situation that we have at hand.
But think of the humans.
Do
you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
I think you're more corrupt than I officially really gave credit for. I'm not. I would say I'm not sure.
The question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived.
I'm a baby.
You have not seen what the tradition has wrought.
That is exactly what I'm kind of getting at here. Like, maybe he knows more. I mean, this dude's ancient.
This control over all the lives,
do not consider it
unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical?
This is what I'm
feeling.
But that's oh no, they put me in the Hitler dilemma. He's giving the orders. Okay, I think it's what has to be done. No, I'm not happy about it.
Yet you have no opportunity to elicit a change. It may sound
okay.
The office is perennial.
That's what I'm thinking.
Venerated.
If I don't do what he says,
designing the appropriate.
I feel like I'm learning the wrong lessons here, or at least a pessimistic.
We know
pessimistic
what we are doing.
That's what I'm thinking. Does he have the best interests in mind?
I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Okay.
The children.
Humor these questions.
They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself. Countless.
Okay.
Myriad.
Wow.
Exactly.
All right.
Anything else?
What about animals?
Absolutely. All living beings.
Okay.
Even plants.
That's
anything
gotta be
else?
busy. What do you judge a plant based on? Is there a point system?
Oh, not at all.
Insight check. Humans can't actually affect anything.
Yep, not a thing.
Is it predetermined? What about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what the life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk. The result? Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation.
Okay,
Anything else?
Yeah.
An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological background.
So no gender.
Minimal.
Okay.
Everyone you assess is simply...
I'll have to pay attention for this.
After all. Excluding any monumental error in normal procedure.
Okay.
The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk. Anything else?
I'm not that interested in I don't think buildings get their own part.
It has been enlightening.
All right.
I bid you a good night.
I like a boss who seems to be interested in my own experience. Anything else we can go all the way down? Top speed. Just cut the chain on top. I can't die.
Have ye seen such deals before?
I'm interested in the little
ye who
heads.
plunders
Only
me.
600. Can't afford anything. Okay. Well. Oh. I did not mean to do that. Well, how much time do we have on the video actually? I'll come for a little bit. We'll probably do one more round of lives. A hard scroll. Oh, no, bedtime first. What are you doing in here? Okay. Interesting. Gentlemen, look at all these coins. I'm overwhelmed. I'm sincerely overwhelmed. Cosmologist publishes an odd article about the whole of existence being a simulation. Scientific community baffled and amused. I don't care if the guy makes a joke out of himself. Archaeological excavation of the permafrost releases plague, which is spreading rapidly. This probably has something to do with the copious amount of lives I have on my hands today. IT firm dealing with massive data breach. Lawsuit caused by a careless worker. Was that... Don't tell me that was my boy Ken. Don't tell me that was my boy Ken. Smile of... Okay. No, okay, that's not Ken. I don't remember who had that kind of connection, but yes. Literally, objectively making the world a better place. Homelessness is a moral nightmare and a failure of society. Okay. Tax evasion concerns local government, possibly leading to cuts in infrastructure funding. I'm just gonna... I'll keep one coin on the desk. What are we looking at? How many people have to die today? Quota for today. Total of 6 humans have to die. 6 of 8? At least 3 humans aged 35 or younger. Spare humans with a medical background. This is very serious. Okay, you see, this is what I'm talking about. We let the disease come out, but now he wants us to keep the medical background alive so that they can stop the virus. A little on the nose for modern politics, but student David enrolled in the university to learn computer science, but as of late, their grades have been dropping. Instead of studying, they become absorbed by the recent hypothesis of the whole world actually being a very convincing simulation. It's my bad, Dave. It's very much my bad, Dave. Roy's job is to recommend which over-the-counter medicines people should take. You're living. You're living. I mean, I'll humor it. After getting some extra money from several herbal supplement producers, they now exclusively suggest that real drugs contain chemical elements and natural supplements. So this dude's getting lobbied? Jeez. Come on, buddy. Stand for something. Lover of pizza, especially those with pineapple toppings. Look, man. 6 people dying and you're unemployed. I don't want to point fingers, but they attempted to become a millionaire by age 30, but ended up homeless instead. Still, they did not lose their love for writing poems and pineapple pizza. Okay, if it does come down to a deciding factor with the pineapple pizza, then that's a plus for me personally. Let the dislikes on the video flowing. Parvani, an avid reader and student of art history, comes from a rough background. They grew up in a very poor neighborhood, yet the local community pooled their meager funds to help Parvani's ascent to higher education. Art history. Oof. Should have chose medical stuff. Professor Lucian has been teaching undergrads for nearly 30 years now. They are well known for their welcoming demeanor, yet whispers travel about shady and inappropriate deeds of students. Oof. Professor. She's a barista who hates coffee. Since they find all coffee equally bad tasting, they unknowingly keep committing a grave sin when serving customers. Heating up old coffee in a microwave. Ugh. Gross. Boxer. Safe has been hitting the punching bag a lot lately, living out the many frustrations of their life, one of them being lower than expected results in matches as of late. On the side, they've grown more interested in unusual simulation world hypothesis. I've caused a major problem. I did not think that would echo as much as it did. Look, I'm a rule follower. I do. Roy, you shouldn't be living here. Well, okay, he took a bribe. I don't know if that's necessarily like cause for death, but yeah, he's medical background. I think he's the only medical background. Got art history professor, potentially interacting with students in a less than positive way. Lover of pizza. Basically, we're trying to decide. Wait. Yes. Okay. 2 people live. He lives. We need 1 more life. 35 or younger. That's the majority of the people here. Okay. I think... Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. So who else is gonna live? Sorry, did you been absorbed by the simulation? Also absorbed by the simulation. You aren't objectively bad, but why give bad coffee? You have the means to not do that. Teaching undergrads for nearly 30 years. He's... Oh, I hate... it's like cancel culture. I don't know, but... There's always a little truth behind rumors, right? Somebody has to die. I'm sorry, Lucian. Okay. That might force me to let somebody else live, but I don't want to. But... Avid reader. I think thankless job collecting tax. They get yelled at every day, but ensure everyone would enjoy public services like road and street lighting. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. She's a tax collector. She's been through a lot, but she knows her job is helping the public. I think that's a convincing argument for me. You live. You live. Oh god. And then everybody else. Definitely gonna get at least 3 people under 35. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Farewell. It has to be 6 steps, right? Yeah. Yes. So wait, am I killing too many? No. Alright. Michael, I'm sorry, buddy. You weren't even in the conversation. Liking pineapple pizza doesn't make you a good person. It just puts you on my good side. Yeah. Nothing personal, guys. Well, okay, I guess it's a little personal. You didn't do anything besides fall for a particularly convincing man. Goodbye, David. Can't help but feel like I did this to you. Alright, let's see what havoc this reaps on society. I'm good, right? Okay, you know what? I can't go back. Let's see what our final choices for the day have done for my interpersonal relationship with my boss.
Sir. Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during...
I'm good, man.
Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a
bad.
day?
I did what I had to do, but doesn't mean I like it.
Exactly.
Okay.
You and I are on the same page. We all do
it definitely,
what
like,
is necessary.
They're making me feel like a super
makes us
essentially is where I'm at right now.
Let us hope these days do not continue.
Any idea what happened? Don't you know what happened? You're in charge after all. Maybe it was an industrial accident of some sort of felt toxic. Beats me a day like any other. Don't really care. Death is death. I know it was bad. That's what matters.
Certainly not good. No. It is as bad as it has ever been.
Oh, wow.
Off you go now, Grim.
Yep.
Good night.
I'll sleep on that one. I think the last thing I'll do for this video is at least read the text. There's a good chance I'll come back to this game because I really am enjoying this. Maybe it's a good stream game. See if we can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Don't forget you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. Okay, what a fun thing. Thousands suffocate in sleep after gruesome toxic spill lays waste to community. Jeez. Authorities investigating corruption at Carrier Corp due to worst industrial catastrophe in history. Did I do that? I did that, right? It doesn't just happen. More victims found. Toxic spill claims the life of another homeless person. Herbal supplement industry booming. People somehow even more sick than before. Even if the world is a simulation, the car hitting you is still real enough to be fatal. Yeah, absolutely. Despondent boxer throws self off a bridge. Jeez. Letter found at home reads, none of it is real anyways. Oh, this makes me feel real bad. Crazy Bohemian Waffle House. Gaining popularity. Go check it out. The waffles weren't even banned. After all this, the waffles weren't even banned. Alright. Well, on that note, thank you guys for checking out the video. We're going to be probably getting a lot more Wingin It episodes because I now own 1,400 games. 1,400 games I've never played before. For the most part, there might be one or two that I have, but thank you guys for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed. Check the link in the description if you do want to get the same bundle that I did and get all these awesome games for anywhere from 5 to as many or as much money as you're willing to donate to this awesome cause. Thank you guys. Check out the stream. Have a good night.